Let's take a look at the chart action for Cardano. All right, so I'm looking at this downtrend going something like this. We had higher lows and higher highs. Right here actually was a higher low. But in general, we're trending to the downside. And so what I'm looking at is this trend line going down something like this. We're on the daily time frame right now. And so what I'm looking at is we're coming up and testing this daily trend line right now. And then we also have this 9 moving average coming in right here. We broke below it right here, and ever since then we've been kind of going, we went down and then sideways and then down and then sideways. So it's been pretty much just trending down. So what I'm looking for is hopefully we can break above this 9 moving average right here, and at the same time we break above this trend line going something like that. I think it was somewhere like around here. I put in a limit order at 1.065, and that's because we had this support right here, we had support right here, and then we came down, wicked down right here, came down and wicked down right here, right at this orange line, and then we actually came down, wicked down right here, filled that limit order, and then we started heading back up. So that level of 1.065 is a pretty good support level, it seems like. And yeah, let's see if we can keep that support going, keep that uptrend going, and break this resistance we have going right here. We've had this resistance going all since right here. So yeah, it's been pretty significant. So there's maybe a couple different patterns we could be maybe looking at. We might have a kind of like a falling wedge, something like this, and we could either target, maybe if we break this trend line right here, we would target this previous resistance right here. We had resistance right here, resistance right here, and resistance right here, and that line would be something like maybe around 1.807. We also had the previous top of 2.312. So yeah, that would be like the target for like a falling wedge type pattern. We also have this kind of like triangle pattern, something like this, where we have these bottoms down here, something like that. And so what I'd be looking at with something like this is maybe something like this. You could see the volume was really big right here too. That's usually a place where I usually like to put where the target is. And so we just do where like the biggest candle is pretty much on the volume, and use that as the triangle target. So we're looking at a target of approximately 2.524, somewhere around there. If we could break this trend line, if we go into the smaller time frame, like on the 4-hour time frame right now, we have this uptrend going something like this. And just to be more conservative and maybe even more realistic, let's start targeting from just this small triangle, from something like this, from the top to the bottom of this support we have going like this, and then this resistance like this. Maybe we could target around 1.696, something like that approximately. But yeah, in general, I'm just watching this downtrend going something like this. If we could break this trend right here on the daily time frame, then I think that we're going to get a big nice move, and it's probably, I think it's going to be bigger than this one right here. But just to be conservative, we can kind of just do this small target for right now. Let's see if we could break this trend line. All right, if you guys like Cardano, hit that thumbs up button.